Tonight on Hipstar Tonight, now available on iTunes. Purchases now online at hipstar.ca. The original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. Please send your contributions to the Heart and Soul Foundation. It is tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
At the tone, please record your message.
Yo, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, leaving me messages about what time to do your podcast. I don't appreciate the way you've been treating me lately or the way this fucking even show has even been. I think the podcasts suck. I think you suck. And I don't think you should be bothering me with any of this bullshit ever the fuck again. Thank you.
You can hear me now. Wow.
What is it?
Now all of a sudden we're coming through fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Covering a week, Tuesday to Friday.
Alright.
I don't know. We missed the boat. And a very juicy week for the indies. Wrestling went mad. And here we are just sitting on our asses. Hot dog in it. Can't get new phones. We're still on Blackberries for some reason. Can't fucking update with the world. We're outdated. Nobody wants to hear a broken machine. And that's where we've been on a Monday to a Friday. Sorry we missed you.
I get what you're doing, like trying to mock me.
Well, yeah.
Or trying to
As you
poke
do.
fun of the fact that I wasn't available for you and your podcast.
Mm-hmm. It was, I don't know what the fuck to do. It's something on your end, bud. And I did everything. Yeah. It's
it
not
really drives me to hate you and hate doing the show.
Well, I know it
because on my end, you don't understand. I've been trying hard to do these fucking shows for you.
Of course.
And it's like around your schedule, midnight. You call me to whatever time that you feel that I'm just available for you.
Yeah.
I could be out at dinner. I could be out with a chick. I even put my chick on the show. I even talked about the chick I was cheating on the show.
Oh, sure.
And a lot of them you didn't even air, so it was like a waste of my time to even do these fucking things.
Whatever we voiced has always aired somewhere.
No,
look it up.
It's somewhere, but you won't publicize it.
I always have to publicize it? You make no
so what
effort.
am I doing the fucking thing for then?
You're just a fucking retweeter. That's all you are. You're a coat tailer. You just fucking retweeting quotes.
I don't want to be bothered at midnight, and I don't want to be bothered when I'm out with my chick or something.
Yeah.
To stop and say, hey, excuse me for
that's what it
15
is.
to 20 minutes. I got to do a show.
You got some fucking girlfriend now that's taking you over, and you can't fucking take time to do what you like.
To James
You're doing everything
Champagne,
all
it
at
happened
once.
to Cody 45, and fuck, it's happening to me. What? So what? I don't want to sit here and talk about Bret Hart and shit. Fucking wrestling podcast when I'm trying to have fucking dinner over a long weekend, Zach.
Whatever. Go cut fucking 20-minute promos for Crossfire then. Whatever you want, man.
I don't do anything for Crossfire. The only person I work for is Giant FM and Tom McConnell.
Well,
even that I'm not really even allowed to do, but I've been keeping it under the radar.
Yeah, you're not technically working. So what the fuck? I don't know, man. You have all the excuses. Well, I don't know what to do. You go too fast with a girl. Now you're spending all your time with her, and that's why you get sick of them so fast.
I haven't seen her in 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I haven't seen her in 2.5 weeks.
You're just overdoing it. I mean, it's just you can't call me. Yo, I'll call you back. No, man, I can't call you back. The mics aren't.
You've been holding on to this podcast like it's the only thing you got left in life.
It is.
The only thing you got left in life is one shit booking where you're marrying that guy.
Yeah.
And fucking, and this.
Yeah.
And if I'm not on the show, then you got nothing to talk about. Then you're sitting there scrambling looking for Warhead or somebody. And it's just
scrambling. I reached out to the wrong people too. Some fucking beefy guy that's also a vegan that's starting a lot of heat over the week that we didn't get to talk about. I'm not a vegan, but you know what? It was the gimmick. It's all I had as part of that. But then, people grow.
It goes into the box of another failed Zach activist gimmick.
Yeah, put it in the box.
It goes in the same fucking box that's in the bottom of goddamn Victory Avenue in your mom's basement of all the failed Wonder Boy gimmicks, all the failed Zach Atticus shit, anything you did in Niagara College, anything you did with fucking Driscoll Radio is all in the box of shit
Yeah.
Goodbye memories.
Nothing to show for it. It's buried.
Nothing.
Give it up. So is that my fault? What do you have to say?
It may not be your fault, but it's the way it's why your father hates you. It's why Becky won't talk to you. It's why your mother wants you out of the house. It's why you fucking fucked up in Parkdale and you can't even get out of fucking Parkdale!
Maybe I don't want to get out of Parkdale. Maybe I like it here.
You're a burnout now, just like Hutch is.
No, it's not true.
Yes.
I'm not burning out. I got more energy than I've ever felt. This June, I got fucking so many bookings, man. More bookings than I've had in a good fucking couple years. It's going to be solid, all right? And you're going to be seeing me working, bud. I'm going to be on it, all right? You're going to look back at this and be like, I wish I worked with him more. You just can't fucking accept it. Whatever, man. We got heat and we got love, but we take over the heat first. I'm done with that shit. You exhaust me. Because we could have been out there reporting on some juicy shit that was happening over the week, and you missed it. Real relevant now.
People unhappy besides us with the week that was, including wrestling superstar Michael Elgin, who had some words to say about the D-Man. Who I think, reading the comments of the D-Man was very nice to Elgin. Like, he thanked him for his kind words. and Elgin still went out of his way to call him a dipshit.
That wasn't a good idea. Yeah.
Say that's not their way to reply. And
this is how
I like Mike. I met Mike a few times, but it's like, how do you reply exactly? Like,
do you know how that came about? You don't, though. See, exactly. That's why.
Well, I do know, but I think it gets misinterpreted by you and the audience. So.
We gotta put this out there. Because if he doesn't want to be responsible, so what? I need to say that
dive into it then.
He is my closest friend, my closest BFF in the business.
Yeah.
For knowing him for such a short period of time, it's just like you knew. You look him straight in the eyes and be like, "Do you feel that? Are we BFFs?" And then it's
a lot of people thought you were gay.
No, well, let him
You
think.
would be.
Let him think, all right? If I were, I wouldn't be with him because he's too hairy. But close to it. But
a lot of people questioning, are you riding on his coattails as well? Because you've been in the business a long time. He's fresh.
Again, nobody understands each other like we do, and I like to think that. Like,
all right.
Get him, man. Made something out of his bitterness. It was beautiful to see that side of him, and he put it out, and it went viral, man. So many people retweeted this. Randy Orton, of course, the Young Bucks, and it all started with Rip Rogers retweeting it, like, this is comes from a young lad, and
you were talking about Randy Orton, actually,
and then it blew up, right? This is the ... dive fad that's going on. You got to hear about this. All right, here's some poetry. You'll love this one. Every indie match now. Handshake, drawn out move exchange, this is awesome chant, strike exchange, dive. No sell, indie strong style, dive. More strikes, no sells, dive. Flippy floppy sequence, dive. Hit everyone with each other's finisher, then Humpty Dumpty, we all fall down. Fight forever chant, rinse and repeat until every move is useless and means nothing, dive. Take unsafe shot that looks like shit and hurts like hell, then roll up finish. Handshake and hug after match. Everyone's hands raised. All these guys chant, go home, and type on social media thanking your opponents and company for the match and telling others they should book these guys. Dive. Beautiful. I love that piece.
I love the piece too, but I think the problem is you... and a couple of the, smart marks are trying to confuse what Orton wrote. And Orton was talking about, Bubba Dudley doing a dive off the top rope. I don't think it had anything to do with the D-Man. And I think that's what Elgin's issue is, too. I think that he's thinking that it's stemming from the D-Man when it wasn't. It was Bubba Dudley jumping off the top rope at a Ring of Honor show.
No, it wasn't. It started with that, and then he saw the Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray retweeted that picture, and he used the dive reference, because he saw the fucking meme as well. And then Randy Orton replies saying, that doesn't look like a dive, it looks like a fall, or something like that. But it was hilarious.
Even Tommy Dreamer tweeting out a Terry Funk picture from the old bingo hall in front of 800 people where Terry Funk is diving out of his passion.
Yeah.
Everybody is hot, but nobody has been hotter lately than Michael Elgin.
Well, once he found out, he fucking
I don't want
flipped.
to put it out there. I'm sorry, Hipstar. I don't want a problem with Elgin because I know he's going to get mad.
Well, you're the one who brought it up because that's the only way you know the story, and that's not how it started.
Well, I think the audience is like. I think that is he becoming like he's angry. And the things that I'm seeing all the time, not just about the D-man, he's angry at his students. He's angry at, he wants these people up at 4 a.m, like setting up the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You know what I mean? It's gone fucking crazy. Like, does the wrestling business have to be channeled into these one thing? Like, this is how you have to start in. This is how you break in. You can't do this, but you can do this. You can't talk about how the D-man talked about because some people like the work rate matches, as they say. But, if you're Randy Orton, you're allowed to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where does it end?
I know. It doesn't. It just keeps going and going and going. And people are getting, like, really vicious with it. Guy from New Brunswick, the Bruns, he's using the dive reference now. I hope he knows where it came from because know your roots. He's shitting on Ethan Page really bad. And I don't know if it's a work. But these memes, just like shitting on him, He's shitting on a lot of Ontario wrestling. And, some of it I'm not going to disagree with because I think it needs to be said. But I think when he's not here, it's hard to have a say. It's like if you haven't experienced it, then I don't know why you're commenting.
Not at work and something that I'm very bothered by, and I've been a little bit nervous to put out there.
Okay,
is
you have to do it. I guess.
I think that us as professionals have to stop taking photographs of us with like the vets. Like I don't want to put names up there, but like if you have a match with Ricky Steamboat as your referee, like you don't have to go on for days about how you were, you're in the ring with Ricky Steamboat. No one can take that away from me.
It's an honor, though, like the Dragon.
No, it's not. It's not. Like, are we performers or not? Like, are we going to start begging these people? Are we going to fucking get out of our car because our name is on a billboard and take selfies?
Yeah,
because we're on the same fucking show? Like, it's not.
I agree.
Stop doing it.
I agree.
We're performers. Stop doing it.
I'm glad you said that, actually, because that needed to be said. So good for you.
Another thing that that really bothered me is like, I'm sorry. I'm a fan of some of the things that some of the people that have gotten jobs at Impact Wrestling, but I'm not saying it's like a totally dead company. But when you have to paste and retweet and ask people to retweet every single thing that you do in the company,
I know what you're saying.
From fucking I can't take it anymore. Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, Scott D'Amore, they got all post every little fucking thing that they're making an impact. And really, maybe you're making an impact in your own kind of circle. But like I think basically the day is done. We're not looking at 2005 anymore.
They're just discovering the internet.
I don't want to see everything. The ring was set up today. Make an impact. Picture. Like, come on!
Well, they had to put a picture up there, or else it didn't happen. So at least they're legit.
Scott D'Amore, who, like, I'm not throwing it out there that, obviously I'm going to get heat for this, but literally took a picture of his backyard in Windsor saying it's a beautiful day out today. Make an impact. I'm like, okay, like, how much marketing are we going to do for this company? I mean, it's over.
Wow, Scott's backyard? Wow, we got to go. We got to make an impact, though. Did you see that green? We got to do it for the sake of the world. We gotta.
I love our friends Kong, like Pepper Parks and the guys at Alley and everybody that's got a job over there. But Jesus Christ, this is worse than when you were on the Indies.
Well,
like this is what is everybody out there postering for the fucking company?
It's part of their job now. It's pretty much postering. It's the modern day postering of we have to market everything, retweet everything that pops up on our feed. Just go the fuck nuts and just keep going, keep going. At least they know we're making an impact.
But I think really wasn't the company had died when like Bobby's gone, Eric's gone, Samoa Joe. You know what I mean? Are we trying to recreate that? Because I don't think that's probably going to happen.
You don't think so?
I hate to be an asshole, and I know that the boys are going to shit on me for this, but I'm out of material for one, and number two, it's just an observation from somebody that's been in the business for a long time, and I think it's a little much.
But it's not the same anymore, all right? And maybe you can't admit that. It's just not the same. And the fact that you are on your phone watching and you're not doing, like, what are you doing? You're putting up YouTube links and they're not actually showing thumbnails. That's not marketing, dude. You're not doing it, right? Like,
I don't know why it's not showing the thumbnails, but I'm too lazy to type in the name of the, so I'm kind of hoping that the guys, like, catch the surprise.
Well,
like our very
it's
own
not
producer,
good,
the Tom
appealing.
McConnell show, Greg Camp.
Yeah.
They call him Camp.
Okay, Campman.
He hits the links.
He doesn't.
Without
Well,
saying
like,
who they are. He said that he was actually friends with Primo.
And link him back to the
believe
site
that.
always. Link him back to him.